Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Just Open It, the YouTube series in which I open recently acquired toys. My name is Russ. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of action figures or comics, please follow my Instagram at AmazingAZComics, where I post regularly about the comics and toys that I love and the mini comics and the zines that I self-publish. I'd love to see you there. Today I am opening two figures from Final Faction. Since these guys are so small, I figured I'd try to cram a good guy from Alpha Team and a bad guy from the Karn in one episode. And I'm opening drones from each team. So kind of a thematic thing going on here. But I'm opening the P-131, which is this kind of living turret robot. And I'm opening the Decimator, which is this kind of alien defense turret. Are they both turrets? They may both be turrets. I'm not exactly sure. This might be a turret, and this is more of a drone, or vice versa. But if you're not familiar with Final Faction, it is a Dollar Tree exclusive line of toys, which means these figures set me back a whopping $2.50 total. That's $2.50, $1.25 each at Dollar Tree. And there is no more affordable, accessible, and exciting line of toys out there than Final Faction right now. I think these are so cool. They're so well crafted. The articulation, the sculpt, even in some cases the paint is there. The packaging looks comparable to anything you'd find at retail, Walmart, Target, what have you. But it's the affordability, it's the price point that makes these so interesting. I don't know who's making money off of these, but I've said it before and I've said it again. The fact that a kid could walk into Dollar Tree with a couple bucks in his or her pocket and walk out with a few good guys and a few bad guys in that are in a singular story. And these aren't like cheap little figurines like Dollar Tree has. You know, they have like Masters of the Universe figures that are like immovable little statuettes or figurines. You can't really play with them so much as you can display them. These have articulation. There's a story behind them that's well told on the back of the packaging. And to me, you just can't get more bang for your buck nowadays. Long story short, it's the future. An asteroid has struck the moon, and in the moon we find this sleeping alien race, the Karn, that want to come conquer Earth. So the Final Faction team, the Alpha Team, is Earth's line of defense. So this particular figure, P-131, I'm just going to read his bio back here because there is one. The P-131 drones were developed and built by Boyd, which must be one of the characters in the line here. I think that's the kid that that hops in the big armor, the ACRM, I think. But the drones are used exclusively in combat and rescue operations where the Alpha Team could be outnumbered. Deployed, the P-31 drones help to even the odds, okay? And weapon of choice, the P-131 drone is equipped with dual 9mm M54 cannons. Built-in thrusters give the drone added mobility to get to those hard-to-reach areas. So there you go, the P-131. You can tell how into military toys I was when I was a kid. But this has really opened my eyes. You know, I wasn't a Transformers guy. I wasn't a G.I. Joe guy. I was He-Man, I was Superpowers, I was Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles. Those are that's kind of my Mount Rushmore of toy lines that I collected when I was a kid. This combines a little G.I. Joe and Transformers sensibility into this exciting new brand. So I'm going to rip this open now and just see what it looks like. Very easy to open. And you can see, now that I've removed the figure, the card art is professionally drawn, wonderfully colored, pops. $1.25, this whole package. It blows my mind. And to boot, these guys come with like additional accessory packs. So for another $1.25, you could buy other weapons that like snap onto these little holes, these little ports that the figures have, and you could build these figures up. Though they kind of don't even need it. So this is, yeah, totally like a little marching robot guy. But you could see the paint. I just think he looks so cool. His arms are guns. I mean, this is totally, there's like metallic accent here on the front of this guy. This is like totally what any kid would want to play with. At that formulative age where you're kind of expressing imagination with toys like this. This is great. This is a very cool little figure here. Kind of stout compared to the other Final Faction guys, but I guess if it's a rescue robot, that allows it to get into hard-to-reach places, like the packaging said, just like when I parallel parked my Ford Focus. So there's that. Now, let's get into the Decimator, which I would guess is designed to decimate. Well, let's find out here. A defensive turret that is as strong as a rhino, Decimator is a living weapon. Ruthless in pursuit of opponents, Decimator delivers a deadly blow with its spore strike. So, it's this kind of techno-organic creature. Oof. Man. Kind of gross looking, but in a good way. Whoa. Look at that guy. That's a spore, all right. With this turret on top that turns, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation on this creature that would look cool without any of those. You know what I mean? Like, if this was just the figure, a solid piece of plastic, and it stood like that, it would be sufficient in and of itself. But on top of all that, it also comes with this missile that I'm about to shoot across the room here. So the missile goes in there. There's a button up here. Very old school playability here. And wonderful. Look at that. Spring loaded, obviously. Oh. Okay. Oh, you know what? Probably got to put it in a certain way. There it is. Okay. Oh, you missed me. Done deal. I just played with these toys. $2.50. Totally worth the entertainment. Oh my gosh, I just realized this in the light here too. I don't know if you could see that, but P-131 is etched into this thing's shoulders. Like, and then on this side, some kind of army insignia, those stripes. Beautiful sculpts for $1.25, folks. Listen, I'm posting this during the holiday season. Obviously, this video exists forever, but if you're watching this at a time of year when there are toy drives, toy collections, donations to kids in need, these are the kind of toys that you can, like, go into Dollar Tree with 20 bucks and buy a bunch and just drop them into a Toys for Tots box at a local grocery store or something. And if I were a kid opening one of these, I would be so stoked. I would not know this was $1.25. This is like literally on the level with any like $9.99 toy available at Target or Walmart right now. McFarlane Superpowers, it's a 5 points of articulation figure with some questionable paint application and choices in packaging. And they've actually recycled an old packaging design. So there may have been some dollars saved in the art department there because they already knew what they were doing. There was no real kind of creative energy spent there. Not as much anyway as if it were an original line of toys. You know, I love these superpowers. I've opened them all here on this channel. But what I'm saying is these figures are absolutely comparable in sculpt and articulation and paint application. And yet there's also this added layer of story and character. These barcodes on the bottom, you could scan that and watch cartoons on YouTube. It's well worth it. And I think any kid would appreciate it if you decided to kind of pay it forward during the holiday season or any time of year. If you're not into these toys, maybe you can give them to a kid that would be. So that said, Final Faction remains one of my all-time favorite action figure lines for all of those reasons, and probably a few more that I have yet to articulate or discover. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Again, follow me on Instagram at AmazingAZComics if you're a fan of comics or toys. I'd appreciate seeing you there. And tune in next time on this very channel, Karaoke Fanboy Press, where I'll find another unopened toy here in my apartment and I'll say, you know what? Just open it. I'll catch you next time.